that was founded after the earthquake of August 17, 1999, as a voluntary movement and was institutionalized in 2002, is fighting against poverty with its 40 branches in 113 countries. The United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees partner for Syrian refugees in Turkey is Kimse Yok Mu. Also, Kimse Yok Mu is an economic and social council member of UN ECOSOC. In 2006, Kimse Yok Mu was given the status of public benefit organization by the Council of Ministers. Further, the Turkish Parliament has awarded the association with an honorable distinction medal.
Karşılıksız yardım yapan, kişisel hiçbir çıkar düşünmeden sadece destek olmayı ve ülkesinin çağdaş uygarlık düzeyine ulaşmasına katkı sağlamayı kendisine ilke edinmiş olan insanlardır.
Kimse Yok Mu Dayanışma Yardımlaşma Derneği adına Yönetim Kurulu Başkanı Sayın Mehmet Zeki Özkaner.
Our association, that has drawn attention by its humanitarian activities and sustainable development projects in Turkey and 113 countries in the world, has been appreciated by the highest authorities in our country and abroad.
Afrika'nın en susuz yerlerinde Türkiye'nin artık görünürlüğü vardır, Türk bayrağı vardır ve oralarda tekrar Türkler hiçbir karşılık beklemeden oralara yardım yapmaya başlamışlardır. Bu devlet eliyle yapılandır. Bir de eminim ki isminden hep duyduğunuz Kimse Yok Mu, devletin gidemediği yerlere gitmekte ve oralarda çok zor şartlar altındaki insanlara yardımlar yapmaktadır.
Aslında bu Türk halkının, milletimizin engin şefkatini gösteriyor. Kimse Yok Mu Derneği de bu şefkatin kurumsallaşmış mücessem bir hali. Geçen hafta beraber Somali'deydik. Şimdi Bosna'dayız. Nerede bir mazlum varsa Türkiye onların yanında olacak. Ve nerede Türkiye varsa Kimse Yok Mu Derneği de orada olacak inşallah.
The mission, vision and acting of our association has not changed at all since the beginning. Despite this, a smear campaign is set up against our association. Although the legislation for an audit to shut down an institution takes one control every 2 years, our association was audited 3 times in 1 year. The first audit of which we believe it was not well intended, lasted for months and documents were thoroughly examined. The audit report was received on the 3rd of February and ended with the sentence, "Although it is not objective to the association's constitution, we would like you to pay attention to the following things." Despite the positive audit report that was given after months of research, our association has become a victim of an inexplicable smear campaign. The first false news that started the smear campaign was published on February 10, 2014 by the newspaper Sabah, known for its proximity to the government, and was titled, "No One in Somalia Camp." The newspaper article claimed that Kimse Yok Mu had not delivered help to Camp 7 in Mogadishu. Sabah had chosen Somalia for its smear campaign, the country that is offered the most help after Turkey. As a matter of fact, the associations, funds, and institutions that gather donations for Somalia were altogether surpassed by the investments of Kimse Yok Mu alone. Kimse Yok Mu has collected 46 million Turkish liras for Somalia and has added 12 million Turkish liras from the association's own budget. Together with this money, food, clothes, health aid, and sustainable projects were offered to the area.
Ve bu cevabı bugün itibariyle gürül gürül iftiharla ifade ediyorum. 58 milyonluk küsuratıyla beraber demin ifade ettim. Yardımı Kimse Yok Mu Derneği olarak kuruşu kuruşuna o bahsettiğim yardım kalemleriyle Somali'ye ulaştı.
Kimse Yok Mu responded to Sabah's article on the same day and stated there was no camp of the association in Somalia and documented all the humanitarian aid that was realized in Somalia. The Sabah article was also refuted by the Ministry of Internal Affairs and the Somali authorities. After the expected results were not achieved during the first audit, a second audit was announced by the Provincial Associations Directorate on the 25th of February, 2014. The second audit lasted for months and an audit report was never received by us, upon which we applied for the Communications Center of the Prime Minister, BIMER, on the 21st of July 2014. However, without receiving the second audit, an announcement for a third audit was made. The next day, this third audit started and lasted for 1.5 days only. Meanwhile, our association had still not received the second audit report and applied for the report at the Supreme Council of Information and Assessment on the 19th of August 2014.
Derneğimize yönelik suçu bir kenara bırakıyorum. Bakın, bir kabahat isnadı ile dahil derneğimizin yönetim kuruluna tebliğ ettikleri ve denetimlerin sonucunda şöyle de bir kabahatiniz vardır. Suç değil bakın. Hukukçular bunu çok iyi bilir. Kabahatten bahsediyorum. Yani bir kabahat.
After these audits, someone must have decided to speed up the smear campaign because Sabah Daily published a new article filled with lies. All the claims were taken from the audit reports that we could not receive, even though we have asked several times. Our association refuted all the claims by means of a press release and applied to officials to receive the second audit report from the Prime Ministry's Coordinator Center, BIMER, the Provincial Association's Directorate of the Istanbul Governor's Office, and the Ministry of Interior Directorate of Associations. After our persistent applications, the second audit report was received by our association on the 10th of September in 2014. The second audit report consists of a few recommendations by saying you should give clearer information to prevent misunderstandings. Despite the positive reports, there were news on the annulment of Kimse Yok Mu's permission for collecting donations without prior permission. When this was asked to Vice President and the spokesperson of the government, Bülent Arınç, at a press conference after a cabinet meeting on the 30th of September 2014, he stated that the termination of Kimse Yok Mu's permission for collecting donations was not on the agenda.
Kimse Yok Mu Derneği ile ilgili bir kararın henüz herhangi bir yerde yayınlandığını veya imzalandığını ben şahsen duymadım.
The following day, Bülent Arınç's having already signed the decree like other ministers became public. Even this was not communicated with Kimse Yok Mu. It was published by the newspaper Star Daily, the 2nd of October 2014. The official notification did not include a reason for the termination of the permission of collecting donations without prior permission. The decree was signed on the 22nd of September. Thus, it was 10 days before the I didn't see, I didn't hear statement of Arınç. Kimse Yok Mu opposed this unlawful decree. The reaction of Bülent Arınç to the rising voice of the public opinion on this issue was tragicomic.
Kimse yok mu düşüneceğim ben? Onu sen düşün. Ben niye düşüneceğim? Arkadaşlar, Bakanlar Kurulu'nda bir gerçeği söyleyeyim size. Biz hem oturduğumuz yerde 6-7 saat müzakere yaparız, hem de bazı tasarıları imzalarız. Ama bunlar rutin işlerdir. Başını okuruz tabii ama üzerinde durmayız.
It turned out that the Turkish minister signed a decree that affects millions of people without even reading it. After this decree, the notification on the termination of all the running activities of Kimse Yok Mu, sent by the Provincial Directorate of Istanbul, reached Kimse Yok Mu. All the legal, national and international protocols were stopped and the cancellation was carried out illegally. The same day, the notification that does not allow carrying out the activities for Eid al-Adha reached Kimse Yok Mu. However, several days had passed after the animals were slaughtered, and all the activities were completed for Eid al-Adha. On top of this, the bank accounts of Kimse Yok Mu were blocked by the Provincial Directorate of Istanbul. This decision is against the human rights of millions of orphans and people in need. patients waiting for free health service and for cataract surgeries, orphans that were left to the mercy of an evil network, homeless that were exposed to diseased puddles, refugees who took refuge from war in our country, needy people who were given food and clothes by our association, and children who are waiting to go to school are struck by this coup. Despite all the intended hindrances and the smear campaign, Kimse Yok Mu will continue its activities regardless of the religion, the language, the race of the people in need, and without seeing them as the other. The association is continuing and will continue to work with reliability and transparency as its main principles.